Hey guys, it's Miss J. So today we are going over representing the value of a decimal to the hundredths in expanded notation. So we're going to practice writing a number in standard form, expanded notation using decimals, and expanded notation using fractions. So the first part of Wednesday's activity, it says look at the money represented below, then use the information to complete the table. So I need to count the money. I know this is $10. That's $1, $2, $3, $4. I have 2 quarters, so that's 50 cents. I have 1, 2, 3 dimes, so that's 30 cents. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pennies, so that's 4 cents, and then 1 nickel, which is 5 cents. So now I'm going to add it all up. I got my 10. You need to make sure that you line them up so that they're in the correct place value. 4, 50, 30, 4, and 5. So I'm just going to draw a line so that I know that they're separated. So 5 plus 4 I know is 9. 5 plus 3 is 8. Then I put my decimal. I bring down my 4 and then my 1. So the total amount I have is $14.89. So in standard form, I would write it as 14.89 hundredths. In expanded form, I would write it as 10 plus 4 plus 8 tenths plus 9 hundredths. So we're just writing it based on its place value. Now I'm going to write it using decimals. So this is where we're multiplying. So our value for our tens place is 1, so I do 1 times 10. And then I add. My 4 is in my ones place, so I do 4 times 1. And then I add. My 8 is in my tenths place, so I do 8 times a tenth. And since it's in decimal form, I'm writing 0.1 tenth. And then my 9 is in my hundredths place, so I'm doing 9 times 0.01, which is 1/100. So that's how you write it in expanded notation using decimals. Now I'm going to write it in expanded notation using fractions. So it's the same way as this way, but instead of these decimals, I'm writing it as a fraction. So our 1 times 10 stays the same, and our 4 times 1 stays the same. 8 times a tenth as a fraction is 1/10. And then we have 9 times a hundredth, which is 1/100. So that's how you write it in fraction form. So now I'm going to do the second one with you again. And we already know that the amount of money we have is $8.21. So I need to write it in expanded form. So this is my ones place. This is my tenths place. This is my hundredths place. So in expanded form, I have 8 times 1, 2 times a tenth. Oh, wrong. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. We have 8 plus expanded form is just when we're just adding it together. So 8 plus 2 tenths plus 1/100. Because if we added that up all together, we're going to get 8.21. Now expanded notation. We have an 8 in the ones place, so we're doing 8 times 1. We have a 2 in the tenths place, so we do 2 times 0.01. 1. And then we do a 1 in the hundredths place, so we do 1 times 0.01. And now we just need to rewrite it with using our fractions instead of our decimals. So 8 times 1 stays the same. We're going to do 2 times a tenth, which is 1 over 10. And then 1 times a hundredth, which is 1 over 100. There's one more question left for $17.09, so why don't you give it a try and fill out the standard form, the expanded notation using decimals, and the expanded notation using fractions. Have a great day.